mmea mebre wo ho a yesi nipa entena fie anope ya minua bi de asama UK mampani aka atudwa ubepie kura kodi dwa no gye sa anadwo kyehye no bebre kwa ene ye friend lockdown no Ghana de nyamae nanso so there is a partial and self-imposed or self-inflicted lockdown ibinuma sha ase omo ankasa omo tena fie deda se kwone yakwa kodu sa abre na nima bebre wo ho aye ntumi nye. Fortunately for us, the magic of the internet wo ho itimi ye nima bebre a yare ma ekura na wo ho ena yimu bidum susu se sabre ni ehia sa amwa no ene nkomo aye bedi sabre no fa kwan e befa so a ye nkoda no wo be fie ti umbetimi abetena fie 4 weeks kabon mo be bon no you and then apart from that we also need to save time. I was say yes I kai hu biemu say there are options and alternatives in life nye da bia na wo say akwan dada na na ye nam so no nti na ye ni enuanom ebetwetwem komo munim de efa abefo nhyehyeye ni mu ni ade ne kwan betumi afa so a yare no beba akọ nanso so na enkoye say ya waste time bebre ne mu benya mu emfa so de bi afrimu ansa na me introduce you omo na me fa saa kwan so na mencha me ankasa mawura her ladyship Justice Efiasewa Saribuche my lord ewo financial crime courts and then birthday. My lord, good morning and enjoy your day. Her Ladyship Justice Efiasewa Saribuche, good morning and enjoy your day. Henry Boni Kwashie Oye Jumawo E-Solutions Advisor Henry Yakwaba. Apombo Kode. All right. Skun Boachi Apia, CEO, founder. School what the AYA Aya Prep. Okay. And then Clive Kwame Fosuhine. AK Nana Kwame. CEO Mousepad Limited. You say somebody can solutions name mouse ne sani maneka. Mamu nyina akwa baby. Apombo code. All right. Okay. Lockdown, lock up, lock in, lock about.
Self-isolation.
Self-isolation. And we're PA.
Self-isolation.
Okay. School rules were
self-isolation.
Who shared them? Glad you know share them. Okay. So my mission is through. So Henry, to say anybody are self-isolated, and I want to believe say. So family were around or when we na share them. Okay. Yeah. And sana say sana aba. Now generally my share yare by how is it like being in self-isolation? One casa personally.
Well, me I would say it's the first 2 or 3 days has been good.
It's been good
because I've had opportunity. I've spent a lot of time with my family.
Okay.
Which hitherto na maintain.
But you are a virtual person.
I am, but
or you are supposed to be.
Well, I'm supposed to be. It has its bad and good side. So, but the thing is, a bit picky. You get bored of it after a couple of days, when the routine during your normal schedule and during the day, no, I started. It's limitations are. Yes, I feel but outside no limitations now. No, it would make now. I said then you've imprisoned yourself, which we all know. Even in prison yard square, no, you're more pay for some time. I could compounds.
But what activities? So if you're in the yard room,
yard nature in your yard.
It's not the yard enough.
The yard enough for working. So I'd say it would. You can only sustain it reasonably for a week, and after that it becomes a problem.
But we are also we may have to go beyond a week.
Well, that's
maybe beyond a month.
Yes.
I wouldn't talk about years.
Well, we hope not.
Schoon, Also chefie.
Me dear me I say when life gives you lemon, you make a lemon. I think baby now you do what your business, you know. Now abane say can you idea so self isolation crab boy.
Oh, abua
me.
Okay.
Because me co-founders in na we fie back.
Oh sir.
Last year competition we win here. It's now your app no, you di twi na kira de. So me ya say we boa nkwala ne dia na yemfa nkran ne aibe no count so mo finance here. Then na you so aye say na be about man.
Into mo share them.
Yes, share them plan.
Won feel comfortable man, some way be say na mo share them.
Oh, a 5-bedroom house.
5-bedroom.
Yeah, it will be out there.
It will be out there. So I assume some way 5.
4 is yaka 4.
Mo ye 4.
Ba ku ko ya na we ni ba enti ontimi ba back. Esi obi anka we bi o.
Enti waka ho.
Aka ho.
I'm interested enti mo ye de mo no aduane. Mo na mo no aduane.
E boy home be man kwan ni.
Oh really?
Be ma fo e nkaka nkaka. Be mo na adani China for enti mo na. Anwa mo e tuma ko bi.
Nkwan na mo ye de mo ye no. Clive.
Anna.
Yes. What's your them?
What's your them? Where they just say lockdown and kasa ofi. Virtually, you know. My wife and then kwala ni ade nyina. I think say it has also aboama afiyema communication if any interactions ni nema bebre no because especially I man yen sheda nya time in the house yen hu kwala no development p but now no yet you know kwala na say yet e man na say and eboa nso ma hu you know kwan a obefa so a now no be timi related to so many things in the house because sometimes you know maybe we cry na say ofia this a little no now you get to know it it's you know it's eboa but me
bob bia shin so bob bia mfa
I mean say me
very only bia kontu she bob
nkwala no so cry no obema too much pressure as they will give you something to work for until and na cry untumi na bi because they are running around they are doing so and because of these CME and science so be mu ni ade no high level of urgency no so it dey bia no we are very careful with nkwala no ni ade ya na sometimes e man kwade na ye bambo na kwaye man ne mofra no it dey bia na ye hwese de bia no de omoye no it's on point and that gives you that kind of ability to now understand the house but it hasn't been easy because some of us now we are always on the move trying to come up with some things but so far crowd in Kuala lockdown just say Kuala Nankasa ma lockdown
go come be from bisa so
and then crowd yeah na your phone call na you know kasa o and then crowd no so na back crowd instead where are you near the to say wo hokra bi na so running
na uko
kofi na kohwe but I think say you know no eboa
because someone's the whole train also now
in the Okano press conference na
okay so Henry your world the way we have other worlds so the physical world and the virtual world physical world na say restrictions na be mo question person beside say we are seeing na no are we acting on time say yes ma yenko no kire say enema bi ho a ebebo yen so we monitor all over the world amaya omakoko komanim ni ade no did we act or are we acting on time afi we are near Bagana situation
okay that's an excellent question the truth is recently we see COVID asemi by there's been a lot of talk about say fundamentals near weaker you'll be exposed and so you can see say they've been able to sustain this in terms of apart from the epidemic itself and its effect biologically on how people are dying the lifestyle of people even though yake tele no they still can live within a community and not just say you can still do your normal shopping by just sitting at home. Inti baby uncle for Rashi Koto Nyama baby name no. It was just panic buying because ubetimiatna u computer and I say with the use of your technology device no I order made bro even though you are self-isolating which means your basic needs are here no will not be denied of you
but say ye ni pay notwithstanding development said yes ya course so there no yeah appreciate the virtual world, life in the virtual world. Maybe so way because wo hwe omuma develop no kra na me hu video bia kill ten. But these are people are yenim sanka otimi fa the phone order delivery money, and yet the attitude say young shop ho na young koto still that's what.
So it goes back to Niameka earlier about the panic sometimes when panic comes now you don't reason well.
You don't reason well.
You don't because in a panic situation
no man for say what kind of profana is all kata
say humba normal decisions also we take.
Trying to be nice. No, I dream
I don't think it's one of the reasons because here queues near for me in US name Kana. Yes, I need access for online because our economy is virtually based on credit system.
Yeah.
Our economy, unlike Africa, most other places are there cash based. No, our economy is based on credit system. Now, credit system, no, obi no obo obi siama obi use now we are between. Or no making sure this cannot demand. He's putting it in a system. Obi timenya ni sika every time. So they've built it on that particular structure. Why would Seka say you run out of items next week? No, you go in queue and buy as much when you can still place an order through Amazon. You can still play an order through. Best Buy and all the online portals that are there. So Amazon employ 100,000 staff because onupo who say volumes no for orders no bedos. So what was the need to panic buy? It's just because people feel say, hey manko ebi am ya Amazon online order ebi mpo anamba. So panic buying was the main unlike yenye hano, which is slightly of a different situation. I think it was purely a panic buying attitude. And then more move for me accused now. Eventually, it created a shortage of products on the shelf.
School, who shares that view?
Biologically, no change a bit complex. Ina nipa so de ke space kakra. So me kai say Dr. CNN no mo sure about. I think one of the states in the US are muko jogging. Ni ade. I mean, obetuma ka so treadmill. But then the mere fact about aqua jogging, now they are also feel say, okay, so in as much as they can do all this shopping online, no, they still want that, get out there, get the fresh air. I mean, it will still, I mean, the body will still call for that. So maybe, I mean, send your can, your bonfire say, and check, send the in a bit about a pa. But say a child, then there is going to be a very, very big problem.
Clive, we do have, Sen and Kabesia, you say, you say yare bi say ba yare na ba no ema ye nkwa abonten. We have a benefit of this before Spanish flu, the black plague. Na ye mani pa nkwa abonten. Now we have an option. Then we didn't have options. Intino yare bi say na ebebo eba ye mani pa nkwa abonten. Intino eba ya pedie wosam ye nie. Ye ntimi anya sa forecast no.
I think say what they compare what is the ecoso we are say nyina omo it means that almost anything be su omo kromu bia no immediately na no omo resolve eye bibia ebe ma nipa hwan ha wom unlike ye hanom na ye de ye twema problem ade si ewie kra chire ansa na ya twendwen ho ahu de ebe ye eno kra na ye che ansa na ye tu anamon ndi bonu we be wan kra na ade no kra ye ka kra na nya de betumi aye because wo hwe Spanish flu in sa black ACA and kofobi brave fa ho sua anema enti e bas bibi se ba ene ma sa see springs up of Amazon, Netflix ne sa na mani nyina ba ya hwe me kai de bia kotoko ne has e bo ni pewu stadium so mo match ne nyine live ne ye man kofoku ko stadium honom the television no mo hu say no say you start to see in life be minimize the impact on the stadium and mafi crofo tinya hwene fie na nipa dodo e beba hono so na tinya reduce the impact e be koso ama stadium no enti wo hwemu a yen ene crofo bre ne hyere hu how serious this coronavirus is it am say okay ha ne de so bia so ran po kodwom ni ade e na nya de nso e de ahye ye ho say ye to ade crofo kran trust visa card oko bank na kan man visa card because me mpe because ebi obey in sika we be in sika e dey free because education you know any san e ma no e wo form I believe say ye kase ye hwe say Africa dia ye nhye da nsua bibi be brain free san e mu Ebola by say ye kan ya Ebola ko say ntin ho ase obiem solutions be na after Ebola concerning the
then yesua free mu say
ye nhye da hu bibi bia ba abrofo no say esi abrochira Kabun say right after Ebola no omo the policies ni neme bia toto akwan mu a say bibi sa ba bi mu a obon say ahohihia ne ahokere no and I'm telling you say after coronavirus almost all online activities will change. They will add different methods to make things easier because now we are closing down businesses. Driver or the traffic up could deliver into an there could deliver that crowns are better than cracker.
So maybe we are thinking of drones or maybe unmanned
but I no obey anything.
Okay, say a drone cram fair being come be on here because man and then so if you not draw or any part of the near feel. Yeah, why had be a union. But I trust the baby or why would say, but flowing from the Clive kind, and I'm a day back your situation. I didn't know I'm a hunter, but we had the benefit of the ACC one call for a mice. It appears as a train now or modiano abba, yes, vertical, nipa na baby dreary, a bar fee, horizontal. You see, you see a train technical drawing, a train vertical, you are horizontal. Exactly what we are doing. And so the first time on penny near Gear Kasayan was Yatu school. One train say Yatumi, Nkebia, ye betumo, until ye yatumu pet. School should not cease. Adia che ya peno. Yenkwana say, I see China, I see Italy, I see America. Omo to two omo schools mu. Enti Ghana Education Service for most starting put something in place so that or China me babe announce say yentu school mu, but adia che omo ko duru fia pene brada no school no to aso ya nya bibia sa. You agree with me?
Yes. No,
so what do you say? Well, then I'll be fa ho.
Well, like I'll basically repeat the American earlier. No, say systems in an emergency situation. No, your reaction will be basically.
But is it the case of systems in anyhow? And I be I mean to mean can it?
Oh well, it's the truth is systems in anyhow.
Systems in
anyhow because e-learning platforms and I was sharing earlier with my colleagues. Most of what Adekye do on e-learning platforms, most of them are financed by charity organizations. Most of them are financed by charity organizations. Now, the idea is that school nankasa ewo ni website and ono ye manual or the traditional teaching. Now, so o create portal no for e-learning solutions. Now, it's basically taking the same work that the school is charging for. He's competing with himself. So they tend to focusing more on the traditional teaching. But say funded people access this more. And if you look globally, say BB free just like WhatsApp you go so 1 billion over 3 billion people you go WhatsApp so because it's free. They say obi funded not resources now more paid towards the 10 no. Much more effective. Emma omoman kofo bibresu to me assess. So if we had done that previously now, in case say no, okay say oh platforms need creating no. Let all the educational institutions no and divert it schooling no or educational structures no towards those things now. It's easy for you to do. We share a list of what we have locally now. Do na monetized.
Just a utia and a quacoy. And I'm shall say cry, mo shall say the free. And I have in mind Coursera. free.
Exactly.
Then it became
enough.
Now obetia.
The moment anipa no, then he's going to weigh obetia data no. Any obetia fee no for no compared to mefa car na me de beko. So that then there's that competition and also nim say no yen side of the world no data is very expensive. It basically defeats
why should it be as a you can why should it be expensive? Why should it be expensive? Yeah, dear no then also my idea expensive.
I think the underlying things are the cost in it.
Definitely.
Power is expensive here. And as also maintaining towers now, a be running as a power in so reliable now. Also UPS is in chain, AVR is in chain, not generators is in chain, and only a three-way safe. Just say, and you said you got device, and say, you call off, about on us, to me, and power pair. One conform was our sales sites in your data view. So the whole idea is not to make it go off at all. And maintaining those things in our part of the world is pretty expensive. One of the most fundamental
and knowing, say, what is the appropriate term? Is it digitization or digitalization? Which is digitization? As a people, yes, okay. When it comes to power, nipa will provide service we need. Yeah, but yeah, dear no so amana conform to cushion the effect of it. Yentimi be biasa.
Oh, I think so. Omani betimi aye.
Betimi aye.
Say taxes be wo hono mo telecoms no esu senko amani ni taxes be emfiri ho ma wo. Say the be omo so betimi agu niemam ama customers no. Because we share even TV stations cry here, for instance. Okoye advert back sometimes bill e de be ma wo no. We share any media send rather me be call Facebook ana me be call ebia YouTube akwakoye said e be ya menya more mileage but we share mu so a ka ye hanom say no ka TV stations no adverts near no rather eno so ekwa akire esini Facebook but the cost involved
but you say am famra ha
enti
you say am famra YouTube
enti we say the cost involved now that means
how negotiable
we say the cost involved in setting up the TV, paying salaries and the cost involved now is very expensive enti ne mebu on ma on to me nyemu prekope because we jemu aboka enti esa aban no so hu say emrewe mu no eso boa telcos no na telcos no so boa omo a omo pese omo fe omo start to deploy online platforms to help Ghanaian students and that's how they are obia ye be kan ho asem bebre parents need to fear ono make say they be auto data be 5 cities nko ani kakra for the whole month now we can say
now we nkoda be minim dodo and every one of them is taking
an online course that means their cost is going to be very high and mind you say lockdown but then the partner fee no onye adwuma company ni ntuaneka enti e was saying for no physical kra koto data na wo de amankwala na sua de se de be continuity e be ba so enti say aban no timi hwe no wo se be ye duru ni de say ka all hands on desk all hands on desk including deduction and taking away certain taxes said be ya nema essential services are you feel betimi ehia no so no it may possible the amai
but in recent times and I can attest to it say data a contempa like who toy up and na neko ananya sanity
minim say bi omo sana me doesn't spy no kwant na bi omo di ni bi akeke ka ho dia
honestly that's how I see it.
No, it's true and it's because on the first data in content because the speed in itself was a bit slow. Now they say I know almost all the telcos, I mean the major ones have basically upgraded into the new platforms, the 4Gs.
The 4G.
Until they say I don't know a content say who streaming in tema a santem. Because first need delay it will be a ubeshe 1-2 per no jai. Because na check. But you say I know to me share baby until be a ubeko YouTube na and the thing about internet is akwa no say like the term I can say rabbit hole. So it takes you to several places. Until ocean na na bia wenya friends tennis friend say bi a wa hwe tennis no kakra we na no akwa go hwe bi
obewie na pop up na you see game bi su ni o na no so
obewie na usika ni nyina asa na obobu afo say bia omo ewia o da bi omuma
a rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
See, there is this instance to say, I think this also calls for proactivity from the entrepreneurs. I think sending a can e-platform, majority of them be outside, But then if what I say, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, a bit my building BB, say you're building a door, so then there's going to be price competition. Make former GT. Ghana Telecom now price of chip. Then when you know, Ariba came or MTN.
Remind us, it used to be.
It used to be.
Oh, you could buy it for
1,500.
Yeah.
I don't know what Kumasi I just saw touch man. So be about touch man. Be about Salaga.
Yeah.
No Kotaba. Obetuama will be
one. Go for me queue papa.
Yeah.
But mube my doors. Because my first time I buy me to since you say 3 CD about 30 CDs.
Yeah.
So when these things come then
those days
now I'm MTN, but I don't know
now space phone no.
Space phone. Near kwa Ariba. And if you are Ariba near bar and they say
Mobitel.
Yeah, no Mobitel.
So I think when
and those were the days I near talk scratch card for so much. I'm saying not fixed.
Yeah.
This 7 cities or so. And I'm just got to be
So I think this calls for the entrepreneurs to also rise up to the occasion. If there are more of these platforms there, then the students can choose. And people can there can be price, you know, discrepancy. Maybe I mean to we are meet me out to we. Now boy mo say. But then say nkola no betimi dey and dey nyina wa brocha then strictly that one is data based. You can't do anything. Data ebeje.
Okay. At this juncture, Clive, yeah, Tifie. Ya share week for Brazil and then Tuesday.
Yeah.
And here we will run this week and then not 2 now academics so. Sabre na you can see Entrepreneurial now you have 2 cases.
Yeah.
Now we are told say you were saying 27.
As of this morning. Yeah.
And Kosra now you been lockdown.
Definitely.
Say TUC for say we should consider. Last week Mete said help for Penny because say we should now consider gradual lockdown. Nuguchi so I can say we should consider lockdown. Yebeka yenkan ebinim ho self-imposed lockdown. And ankwada nyina so now, Clyde, do we have to even consider say yebe suade online and I say ye man kwada no home ya and you say 2 months or 3 months or we are no more back and then we come and cover up. You say yeah league no we are time so
I think say this is the time the nation must rise to its occasion. What I mean is say you can see a train ama enkwala no be school and I see a big free side in connect adweno ewukura because I quite remember say in IT for instance say usia programming code be now over time when you sue and when you be rate me fee and I'm telling you say the way Ghana nkwala esinije enema bebre ho apart from adesua no so all this opportunity be ka ho ma no one pay bibia ma adwen na anya ube be school no yes already start bibia brim from class 1 to the university level because enema be occupy African child ewo Ghana ha ye pe enema chene adesua because enema ye pese yesua de no enye only books because of curriculum a lot of people see it as very attractive even to go, continue to learn. So I'm suggesting say this is the period a lot of avenues for people to look for places baby yesua ade internet wise. For instance you move different bebre your more to say the menu emaye e wo hoda I no e bia wo subscribe ubetimi asua courses no in our local languages and ye wo the institutions no ankasa set up ma omu school na as teachers na ho no edi materials go ema students na ekoho ekusua na ade ba kwa ewum ni say internet so disua no very 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 difficult.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
How difficult?
We need discipline.
When you be our show ho so
a untumi. For instance, oko Facebook and then it take you time ama di 2 hours or distractions pop-ups and nima be brave ekoso a eje attention and they say obi kaso o call online akosua de na se nipa no o ebia make us we be Facebook minimize it na pop-up bi aba ebia otie de osua no I don't dey so okohwe na pause and distractions ye be brave
be news portal news so they say news bi aba
yeah and I didn't know no so especially enye se ni suku na e mark na ya man results no who say be a wo sua de for free a edru ba bi adesua no ka wo sua because ohun bibia be boa na say be motivate no because na o sua ba o sua pede enya de ye ma ne max and I remember ko fu sua di wo school a o sua si bi odi baba no age ne max no wie because any pressure won so so sua de because when sua de a obe feli ba wo de ko tena internet so okay wo di books akogu so o sua ye mark ne sen o ye ne sen and na moreover no be brain so nyini no teacher for kro mo kira de no o ka so on internet so especially class obi a onko library na onko ye a lot of research to school library kwa mo mbe because ohun say a waste of time with the internet facilities in Ghana. O ka students
no or per book as in book
because that is how traditionally you training enti ye hu say so the bibi because baby am ka na me kira de o university those days me buy na me say yes we penifoni ka kira me say ade o de bank kwala no mu sua de na ye virtual classroom mo ka say course we de ye nsua ni internet so ye sua no classroom enti now na be abase no say one ye hear psychological education for the people to understand say it will for their own benefit and sana what koyekra catch students say they should not even go there to learn obu okunu hu courses na e bring na nusu kura no hu ba bia so fa na ba bia so ya afi ade no ko motivating man nko bi and the only thing is say na metin fi abra mi nsu ade bi and I believe say ehu hia say mra ye duri oman no so eboa na omo ba ni mu nyina so beboa no ye hwe kwan ye befa so beboa ma
congregate
sa ne mani nyina because me na me ka say dana me no di nkwa na me ka say me seriously obi a opesa platforms ni bi to put his content on it for the students no me dey money for free you be chere no
me person kansa na be sorry no you be di sa nkomo no but Henry Clive asema o kan no say o see here serious psychological education then I hear sesa and my can say ya caution me say ube club meeting be right and anka o de be chair no atwentwen and I am quarantine
I think we can proceed.
You can share meeting for this buy no what be the discussion virus into your mouth okay nanka ye dim komo no okay and you know then I answer because okay no me there's a course be am and Omokache said there is a library. Me many 3 years I'm a year course no man borrow book that. Because me who said is borrow no.
Okay.
Honestly, man borrow book no be.
Is it a hard copy book now from the e-library?
From the e-library. Man ye be that.
Because process no was not comfortable.
Because we see fi ha now kwa ha. No why you way. Me so o kire ma de na wo de me fa me nsa eno anu me nko biem me de ne se kire me se o ko ma mo bia o be fa ka o sek okay eno na hia me nya kodu sek ho wi a then I go to the next then I go to the next then I go to that's how I learn ti me ko school ni ye kire me nwuma nso bi o ha o se monka lyrics na ansa na mu wi anmo be ka me nye sa afo no bi me de ne se to nwum ni nyina kire me na ma me west me te ho na me to
that's it
so there are people like me I'm giving some years so what are we changing to now all can so me sometimes me nya book no soft copy now I don't see it as book it's too soft for me in fact me can one page mpo but say there me de me say bon tasu atafre afro de oh come on me kind of sensan mu so what are we changing then a bit me asesa because the equity say nyame am fafia wa hwe ya na yakote fie more and then the only option for us may be this
well Clive I think it's true but there's a slight thing ye ni ankon kaka the generation at the moment you know here SS4 now omo schools at the moment from SS3 all the way downwards they are the millennials this means year 2000 all the way till now so anybody within that era no any digital technology Emma nyese onim but they played with it it is their way of life nti omo nche that they don't shy away from it compared to ebia your mouth phone and as your mouth laptop are ube feel uncomfortable it is actually our way of life but the difference is we don't tend to channel it more towards learning It is more channeled towards entertainment and fun.
Relationships.
The honor na or say state no. Or say sorry, because an organization like NITA, which is the National Information Technology Authority, they have the mandate to basically control the state institutions. It will be the Ministry of Education say, you know, when say schools, this thing has basically come. We have availability of SMEs and startups like these guys who are developing ways and effective ways of doing electronic learning. We basically are a website developing. We do solutions for other organizations. Gather us and let us develop the platforms for these schools to now put their materials online, because these kids are used to online learning.
So by this time nkasa gathering no kra gather crofo enra ya say chlorine ko gu dwomui na by this time we should be looking at this.
So what say president any captains of industry in the pharmaceutical share towards the health. The kids Ministry of Education should organize this, because there are people who are already doing this, but like I said, no because they are not getting funding. So the only way they can get their money back is to monetize it. And monetizing also be man will be so enkoso.
If you sat in the meeting now, you can't say MPC Kabe say 100 million. Now you found Queen Arena. Would you have suggested saying apply parts in this?
Absolutely.
Kabe
absolutely. It is so necessary, because say Akolan will fear for 4 weeks. Ask yourself within that 4 weeks, what content is going to go into the child's Akolano, and as a teenager, you have an opportunity to use that 4 weeks to do some learning, to do some training, to do some tuition. But what you need now is the vehicle. Telcos, they've been selling data all along, and they've been upgrading. The only thing that is currently not available from this stage is it's the developers, those of us who will make the content available for those who are sitting at home to use. So what you need to do is to gather. In summary, say developers yen or say content available. Inti say nkolano, because if you say ye breaking us ye be fear, you have 4 weeks of schooling and cause say traditionally no. What kettle just a week so.
Yeah.
So
and I wouldn't say be slow crime wo. Oh say you run, especially SHS no. You run
good
tracks.
Yeah.
It is suspected that Kasabri, one of the tracks, no, or no be wofi, and about Kunsu. Yeah, channel, none near Albert no. Time now, also the Kuskum no air bank.
That's it.
Now we just need your same course and see one share. There's going to be a collision of tracks.
Yeah.
A bit high.
Yeah.
And I just want us to appreciate that. Yes, okay.
So gather us. Make those who are already doing it, and that's one thing I always stress. Men taking opportunity and say, like it's a free for all. Then to developers be umbra. Those who have shown the track record be almost struggle on their feet. They were trying to do 1 or 2 developments here and there. They weren't getting support. Gather omo, let them now have the curriculum, put it online, and then let the government use some of this money to pay for it and let people access it free. Because remember, I said, nipa nemu na obi tuya data no, answer wa access it.
Yeah.
Inti don't make money tuya scan to access. Because at the end of the day, we were doing what? Free education. So why not make the same?
You don't more mono ho. Tiam fa disi karo kran ke fa me so we no so.
Thank you. What can you crowd do?
School. So flowing from this, no. Me nya dream be say the can say kasa the be adwuma e be yi the burden of say afi ne e be dwene say da be na yare be koma nkwada ya ko school no kra no nka be ye free ho. Then I was say ye ne say Henry say nka ye ngada nipa no and say program is en ko bia hu mani ma na nka ye radio kan masman beka meka say ba de se ko gada developers yes party fu so ja bia oni mwaza kumukura ni afred say but is on got company no family na
say
obi antis asem no
I just see me entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did me share documentary be the men who built America. News social documentary now.
Yeah.
These are young guys like us. I mean, Rockefeller money are there. Then they rose to the occasion when a bar says entrepreneurs My problem with this country is sometimes there are great opportunities for entrepreneurs to rise up, to create stuff. You started double tracking. Obi himself in collaborating kakra. So what prevented people from upping their game with these apps? Anka by this opportunity abano. We are ahead. I mean, what delayed us from launching was you winning award. No, then we were supposed to can say the inclining I baby account. So we are just trying to add that to it. That probably we are ready to launch. No. Yeah. Just add you do it, you edit it, and you see. It's sometimes entrepreneurship in Ghana is very complex. From our side as entrepreneurs, I blame us a lot. This is a great opportunity. Personally, I don't believe in government interceding on everything. I mean, if you have a system that is working, I mean, they created Facebook without a government, WhatsApp without a government, Twitter without a government. I say government in Brem. I mean,
let me fill in here. The problem back when as or mine say, who are doing Clive was but the idea or the phenomenon of say
partnership,
and Yesroya because speaking as somebody who advises on businesses, I don't know. Oh, Clive, there's Madam Frono. Yeah, first kind of why is kind of ready and found Concoy without say
documentation.
A document.
Clive were interested woman.
Yeah,
the interest on you say, Tia bar, need you say the womb. Time say you say na ya silly sa deal.
Yeah.
And no the abana sa aban kra hu hia bebre. But Clive on the scan or no wonim the kan ho hwe. And Clive so na say wo ni sika. So that kind of we see it may bridge. Maybe on another platform at some other time maybe you be discuss this idea no. And you are saying that kamu hia sa support no.
Personally from where I've got into with my app now. I think it drew maybe a competition. I've been to 2 competitions. I was in the Tigo app competition. Out of 1,000 selected, I was part of the 50. Then I realized, I wasn't up there. Now I'm a call Bium 2019 or Ghana Innovation Hub. Then I came out on top. And I had the funding to continue with the way. And now I'm ready to launch. So I think it's the entrepreneurial journey. And I think we shouldn't shy away from it. It's very difficult. But when you get there, so I did we are ready. Man say me launch me up in January. Now I did we be see ya. Can harvest period no. And no me ko fra ban say o magis can be.
Yeah.
So I think that we should also be proactive, the entrepreneurs. And unfortunately we abeto yen. But then we should also send your say o mon free group of entrepreneurs. Ebe go football. From the country you free no. Now wow. But your idea that no. And I say no be to me for me say me program is just Ibuache. Na idea na me say the idea is already out there. The idea is already out there.
I rather support businesses I don't.
We prototype it already. If any person say 30, we fail mass be say 3 times. Na the app no more. You the tree nature.
Omo fail then.
A call mass, EOSS. Be say 3 times. Obi I will fail 4 times, 3 times we.
Kadi babe say 90s wa.
Yeah, the mom obi try.
Come on, Nsroma be any
oh, the one time. I have prepped the onya one time.
Okay.
And they all passed. So with this record, if I launch this app and you tell me, say me turn maybe 20 cedis and now 50 cedis per subscription a year.
Yeah.
What you will tell me a parent
good
will buy?
Money.
Definitely. And I won't tell the government to come and take part of that money. So I believe this is a period, unfortunately, you see, and with the country we know, we will not prepare for this well. And trust me, God forbid, but June, something might happen again. Then, and even if nothing happens, there's this double track. Almost every time, a bunch of about 200,000 who can easily use your app if it's a mobile app. So I believe we should also look at that option rather than the government. Me government, I'm very skeptical.
Government is not government.
Your
government enough.
Your project to work for only 4 years or hopefully 8 years, then it's scrapped.
And then you can reception there 4 hours now.
Now we do it.
So, Papa Chona, you see, Clive. So now can we? Then I on this program, no. Me and customer appointed Henry say, "Oh no, yeah, secretary. We are issue communicate. No, back in kind aggregate, put down your ideas.
The ideas here, back no. The Ama government.
Yeah, to my buying said this is what we are saying. Yeah. In this, you remember, pass my can't two books. But Clive and son of Bebano, Victor Ban says, "Wow, who say man no day? No one is talking about MPP. No one is talking about NDC." Now, Toma Boachi says that, Tiki, I think given our situation as a country, we need to engage the media houses to collaborate with the Ministry of Education to run virtual schools from KG to SHS. That will be less expensive for the country and parents. Well, because at the end of the day, I was saying, obre ye bi na so ye dey talk fuel ye dey go we munya sa nkromo ba be kan se petrol na ade na diesel na sa adware better Mrs. OKFM said I don't agree with this lockdown suggestions. We are not ready for this. It's not about you being ready. So virus no kodon so but I think that is your wish. Yeah. Let that be your prayer as well.
Yeah. Tomorrow, especially tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Kwesi Babite critical or say school knee big ups bro. Dale who fans okay. Clive. Is a ye doing the koma abayo. Aha. Enti no say hey. What should we do?
Okay.
What can say platforms?
Yeah.
I think said platforms there should was say to me there should be some uniformity, right?
Yeah. It depends. On say, Sconi is an entrepreneur. I belong to the community of developers, where we develop things like the open source developers. Imagine say, as I see, and way back even in 2015, you and I, can we be cracked or say, I think it's high time say a Buama even institutions, it me understand it's our ability to use online platforms. Or we to me. I incorporate Sconi as an extension to the school. Said I don't the day no say Bibina say oh yeah, be on the platform no one. Obeti me import
outsource
Sconi. And your other platforms.
And Mr. Ro, answer na beto aso no. Maybe forgive me say me too much. I realize say Coursera. Yeah. Now you can have programs Harvard,
also linking with the universities,
and all these major universities. They are
going on there. And to see a cashier, yeah, a bit to me, aye. And I did about quite an American say, say, a country more. When it comes to technology, you pay too much attention to it.
At all.
You for priority, say, yeah, Okoya Neka say, yeah, it cost to 50,000. 50,000 for just an app. That is the mentality of a typical business Ghanaian. Because who the likes of Facebook, WhatsApp, Nesanya man say, and you can access it for free.
Yes.
And but these people have funding which cost over billions of dollars. I know Yanka. Eduba na WhatsApp. I quite remember almost 30 years no. We register na catch so we are going to use it for a period. After which you subscribe, you pay before you can interact. Upon which investors went in, bought it, and then because they also need the advertisement aspect and marketing side, they open it up and they are making all the money. Now, I was suggesting say, for me as a community developer, that's what I was saying. Say school be I want me afford it Sconi apps no but free say okay you see then you bet me aye oh I'm just saying
I say beer
but we train class na we class be I mean can say Kumasi typical na say be other regions na schools be ho no more typically where they are no cry no getting access to internet cry no is a problem enti yeah can say okay so be PB say per platform ni be as an extension to the school. Said that we will be use the actual fine. When it is a community developers, we will develop it and give it to them to access it and extend it to your school for free so that they can upload their own content. Meanwhile, because now yes, we also help to link their apps, to all these content who be coming for free so that people can also sign up to their content to get more information because any back for trim. And I believe one also as a developer, as a web.
But Clive, let me say this on this show, no. Men per se be kind of say na ye jahwa because what can waka. I was say baby you know na yet me I mean we put to assess the assurances I did man promises na dey man. And you know at the tail end of it you know where would we find Clive, where would we find TK, where would we find Scooney, where would we find Henry? Because it's there abba we are not living in normal times. The president has said so. And na ye ni mamamfo bi bo amate say footballer bi or so ama say sika bi kakaka bi say yemfa nko Mati, Jackman, no Mati, all those other people. So, what does Clive have to offer? Ube can san was sorry, school news ube can the patch to us. What's now?
Eti, you bet to me at the ama or more schools, you know, especially on more because in era me tike ena say I need careful and more on mine. I make I say in terms of discharging almost bet me a discharge on corporate societal responsibility. Bet me maybe be vertically free for people to have access to their platform so as to build
even
capacity.
Even accessible. Because we always or pay but access.
But the other is just the platform now. Here to upload your content. Obetimi anka say teacher for obetimi edit at church there in church name aguso on be some live session that they can come but eno ne dey pese e boa ma schools no senior access. Na say afi no obamu a ne sconny ne about Henry, no matimi aboa. Now more some person more upgrade the interfaces and the back end and whatever nonsense so no they can consult now for that integration you know ababe boa. And yes idea o man be krankro I ankonam in this global world. Do you know the mobile money? A lot of people use mobile money. But when mobile money started, the way the banking system was, and because we are used to the banking system, people were not interested. But as time goes on, education, now it has become the basis, even to the point, even at the Point Bank of Ghana wanted to, block the use of the mobile money until they realized, no, let's integrate it. So now with virtual education, it shouldn't be a system because M1 kwala no mo nsuya de because omu ni classroom a omu ntimi nsuya de papa. E say this mentality no. Now they integrate it as part of the school, even to the point so more munya kwan university in Krano. The online platform should be an availability for them to stay home and learn because now Ghana more man can invest in say India for any UK for any DSK. Because I don't know the only school for and yet on certificate no babontia because US now so free legal. Sometimes they okuta US no you holding a high esteem than one also I know Ghana hanum say no. It is high time say yes after this corona thing no yen should be more feeling I'm even getting to the era saving KG crown online. But if you know no certificate.
Yeah. Because or school be do not tell us here. Yeah. Or her Tom and Jerry no tell us here. Because I didn't know to me I
said can't get me training in Abroman called school.
Yeah.
To go through all the educational system in the house and became relevant. That means the online now is now the season for Ghana to now make sure that we are changing our scope. We can now become like the Rwandans and then start moving.
Okay, so flowing from this, and I would say that a bit more dream crowd is online crowd. It's not education enough.
Yeah.
To the extent that we course be now an online. Maybe national accreditation should now. Start giving a thought to this. What can be about Mumbo? May about for na me say it is cat. And you catch them say who tears can be fast.
The cash.
The cash.
In fact, I didn't trust it. I didn't believe in it. Na me who says he can lighter than Sikana because the Sakrana and yes, it's enough. That was my attitude. But then the men try. Opa try.
Offering crab.
Oh, but for me, no, I sorry, be Henry.
Yeah.
So, you can somebody come best address the issue of distractions. You see, dear. And maybe your teacher in Timiko school, you child psychology. I say, in teacher cried, quite a fast or bed dress, instead of and distract him. She says, a banner say, you exploit e learning. You be why you bet me, yes, I near man, a pop up near the identity, you bet me. Are restricted and I be beside. Yeah, are we able to do that?
Yeah, there is, and thank you again. It's everything that's BBI or e-learning environment is virtually what traditionally the e-learning because I was a child they was school them now ebi obi nam dan echi na nkola no omo attention be feel. What you do is to make it so that the teacher no or nkola na there no the focus no or the way he's teaching no exciting enough that they can easily be distracted. It's on that same tangent na e-learning platforms no most of the apps no so what they do is they capture the entire screen. Say akola ni bie na say all use wa a capture screen nti any pop up bia be anke or say distracting no emba into unte
okay
yeah nti say o bi say who use platform now this year there onye bie na capture screen ni na nti within that period no until you are done close it no pop up no emba na be distracted.
Okay,
so that is a programming code that obviously developers can put in there to prevent some of these distractions, because they need a very key, like we're saying, you know, just like Clive can earlier, no, distractions can take you on a journey. About time I will allocate this and can be seen at any to me you so over na data no so asa
it is a me say me nyako e bia me ye bibi na me nya hu bibi about say almost say jogging club can be what's happening? Liverpool news. Oh, maybe another 1 hour.
Exactly. Oba say what dedicated 2 hours saying how the Bible so
there is a way out.
There is a way out. And one of the few things I want to also share is say I make earlier no. Most of the portals are available here no, because they are monetized. There are quite some free ones are available, because in Colonity fee our motion you can say this here. There are portals that they can use.
Okay.
I free. I be now so what like Adekye. So the content is not too relevant to our setting of education, but it's still education. And a parental control.
Okay.
Nti it's our information able to share be amankola no at least instead of obeju phone no obehwe musicals na obey nyama M1 no, at least within this period of whilst waiting for the government to make a decisive or decision no, we can share those informations and then they can act on them.
When we are
when we are wrapping up, certainly.
So about the distraction no can, so I think it all boils down to I believe in innovation a lot. So when we were building our app, we really considered the distraction of the internet and using learning online. And so what we did was the app can be used offline. So it's one-time download, you go offline, then you can learn. Then we also had the reports. So because the parents have to be learning with the kids. So there is a report side that my phone say this year. Within 1 hour, we say, okay, report. Now we see test, and your test may be over 100 when you are 30. I mean, so there is that kind of monitoring system in ours with higher prep. Then there is the side where you can go offline and learn. So the distraction when it comes to higher prep is really, really low. I mean, that's what we also.
Where you sign your money in it is in fact, some of the me who some ba ekuta ne tablet.
No, you
I should have it say.
And yes, I mean, say your tablet ni say you wait to movie. But then, period no bet with higher prep no, you can never change the records. Of course, you check the record according this year no time or this year and it cannot be altered. So that monitoring system is there where you can easily check what the child. And one thing you can say at the end the SABB one thing interesting about higher prep is you use your Chrome because the child there. Especially, so we started the whole project with math because for the past 10 years no. 50% averagely 50% they feel call math.
No, so because maths at that level, SHS
and GHS math.
And now they treat nature. Pythagoras theorem, what kind of thing?
So you see, our main idea is not to cook words for it.
Okay.
I mean, I want to take this opportunity to thank Professor Adekye, Doctor. We are feeling They're very supportive for this project. And I think I went to Ejumaku to meet them. University of Education, Winneba, Omo Language Campus. So they were like, they wanted to partner and do other languages too. So we are still discussing. But then the main goal was not to change any language out there. But then there are languages out there. Yeah, the local language, you know, a bridge gap. Because I'm 10 divided by 2. No, say, Intinipa me no a child Edua Obiabenya say 5. No, that's I know no say division no.
So it means oh kasa no kra no ayadwin.
So we use the local language to say division, say more child. So we still use the word division, but we explain. Then from there onwards, we can build that concept. One of the concepts.
That's fantastic.
First student at the chair na there no, or SHS Donya F9. Or true bium Donya E8. Following year no see on school bium na. And then you school and so I could. In a machine no.
I can't say me. Or can't back. Who be crack? I say who be crack. Or just school so I.
It's Michiano, no, I say, oh, me started project. She was the first person we used. I mean, we taught with the local language. And I remember when I was the one supposed to do that teaching. So whilst I was doing, which and you ever say, it's when she was school 3 years. I mean, and I'm saying, sometimes me, I have a premise. Obian boy is the way you are taught, is the language, and it's so many other things where we feel higher prep can bridge that gap.
So it means that me sign a mass now me. I'm feeling me no na me moy.
Me 3 months me chair na there 3 months onya A1.
Maybe some metro just to let them know say na me moy.
Oh yeah. I buy no download. Viewers, we are telling you by this time next month Prep will be out on Google Play
COVID into means stopping no.
Never.
No.
But even without Prep and by mentals.
Okay.
That's basic multiplication, addition. That's free, so you can download it now.
Okay.
Higher mentals.
Okay.
To cost what? A basic addition. 100, I'll be to download. They're fine. So just download it now whilst you wait for just a month for the higher prep full version to come. And tell me to be now.
Okay.
Endorse people.
So we see you on Sabi Kakray.
Oh, and COVID-19, and can you see a ton 100? But it's here. We don't want to take advantage of anyone, so just 50 CDs you get your app and you're gone.
Matiso.
I mean that's the 50%. That's the yearly subscription with Pasco and everything. That's the way we can also help with the system.
Okay.
So
okay. Yeah, wrap up party. The obia person can be so free how ko benu ne ho say one can be and decline let me say now ya kasa kwa kudu baby.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, in himself, simple COVID e-learning still is an option elsewhere.
Yeah.
And the idea was that there be a mekan na kai Professor Nanadakwa na or a GTUC rector. He wrote copiously about e-learning. But what I'm saying, but be a movie more in power without it, maybe one can to me. Ntina da bia ye ka ho asem no and na we nso dia ba bom enti Clive the bia person can be and then this what they now kind no let's see how are we going to assess it yen kan we are but medical can say we are ye news briefing no Henry na obey
secretary Henry
to government na yemana aban te se bi se ne aka o man ti aye de recording no be kwa komo mo ba bia o mo no man te de
yeah now me can say it is time say we more of like a community developers yeah more of like content we provide the platforms and then the schools will populate it with their content. And that means that it's going to take normal educational curriculum. School, the only thing is that they have a little bit of live session here. Into any institution, we are on any person or pay an extension of their classroom to their homes of their school children. Because what I realize is Ghana have cried say, what you know, what's your friend saying? Higher prep. Okay, the back we have back we see the whole of Africa or whatever. Higher prep.
Whole of Africa, so yeah.
Say if some of the students, sometimes they are not almost school connections. Until I was thinking, say, yes, we are ready for any institution that is ready for this kind of platforms. Yeah, you say the Bema for free. Until you order when you call the lines, we will get in touch within a matter of 1 hour, 2 hours. The system is up for you on your domain. And then your teachers and everything will be trained and they can start uploading content. You can start sending SMS and messages to the parents. They can start assessing. And what I will try and do now is to try and incorporate the app onto the platforms so that the because it's going to be masses. And my intention was that because it's now going to be school basis, we were giving school the people the opportunity to exchange ideas on the platform. So somebody from, let's say, school A can go to school B's platform to exchange lecture notes, ideas, so as to build their capacity at home. And it's also an opportunity for the teachers to now understand the level of online teaching. So that also, because sometimes you can't be in teaching forever. We wait me out after some time. Now you have remedial classes. Are they going to now continue with the classrooms, media classes? So we are coming up with so many methods. For instance, maybe it's a PowerPoint we use, normal PowerPoint. We can design in such a way, say, we think that an online platform.
Oh, really?
Normal PowerPoint. To turn it into an online platform on its own.
Because you have
PowerPoint say Microsoft Office Word and PowerPoint in Ankasan, you can manipulate it to be an online on its own. Now we have Facebook's WhatsApp. So there is a way you can manipulate it, even if you cannot do anything as a teacher. You can manipulate WhatsApp to start some online teaching with your students. You don't want to use our own. So I would just people go for
Rwanda for the
we have all these platforms. Any website, you need domain be a bit there or platform. You have other avenues or engaging students new fee. Now use within this period. So gap never because there will be no classrooms. That will be bridged. But I'm telling you, TK, after this thing, online will become the order of the day.
It's going to be the
order of the day. Because now even businesses that even wants to now, because when it is locked down, it's essential services. So what about those businesses that never thought about using anything online, electronic, whatever? They are going to be in serious trouble. So those ones who are also interested, we'll give them some platforms so that they can work with their staff, sales marketers, so that they can still engage. All payment can be done through mobile money or Visa for them, but to engage their people at home, so they can still sell or still communicate. We'll help them also as well.
Okay,
so I'll put the number down to won't be ready.
Yeah, I'm first opportunity. I'm chairman for Growth Intelligence Company Limited. We provide IT solutions, especially to you, the CEO, Mame Yamwaku Miyama. Growth Intelligence. Now, you say lockdown in a clean and be say, or maybe and you work from home. My friend, you see, you say, brush and the ha, yeah, for Praha, Sister Kugu, because he's watching from home. Now, Kim's Nero say, TK, please. Do not let these people leave your premises without feeding us with how to contact them. In fact, if you do. All right, Kims, thank you so very much. Isaac Bule says, I'm loving this program. Kobna, okay, Tuesday Born says, how many hospitals in Ghana have that machine for the checkup? Okay, he's talking about checkup. Okay. My memory school because then you be we are now Secretary General. So school, we are wrapping up.
Okay.
In fact, yes.
See, with higher prep, we don't believe so be able.
And we don't believe so be able. Into your mom can't check for some born in your munya sa kasa. Student be family say ma
or bond. We're trying to be simple.
I think we just have to understand the kind of students we have.
Yeah.
Ghana, we have slow learners. Some are not so. And one thing Ghana, ya boy and one say we've taken the language for granted. I mean, Debia Mishia, Dr. Wiafia, Dr. Enima Wiafia. Okay, say, you see. But me a check like then I can say, do you understand? I say yes, sir. I say, what's your say now? And we've underestimated our own language. Meanwhile, coronavirus by what brofo on Tishi. China for no more year no more to be silly modern, and now they are advising the world as to what to do. So you see, learn your own language has so many advantages. Mandela said, if you want to communicate, o person ni obi kasa na kana koma na ekoni trima. Fani can you kasa?
There be can you okay, can you kasa?
So
yes.
I mean, so what we are doing at Higher Prep is, starting free math. Maths now will be as a day, no. And then I want to take this opportunity to also thank my co-founders, Bio Ransford or Confanoche, Theophilus Redu or UMath, and Halleck Alabi, and Evans Ocho. These are the 5 main guys saying I started company. And when we Bio need to, no me and go for more national and science quiz.
Oh, okay.
Omabing. Bio runs for only prempeko. Na tio no okoa ye no okoa no mo bio mi na kwehia ye. And am mam nya asaje me kai na me kwadi sa de college nti. Okay. Ye ni o mo na call finance. O mo BT ye no. Enma prempe to say.
Na mo we ye no.
Second. No mo serious say. Mo see enti brofo ye bi twi na wi ni ye. And I think it got me thinking.
Okay.
And I said no. So the whole thing we wanted to do a Pasco app. Me building command no say. Nkwala na nyeso mabon. Aden no mo nti ase no munya ne Pasco so ma nti hwe ase. So let's start tutorial. And so no suggesting you dim. And I'm say Charlie, then if you want to do it, let's do it with our local language. Just give it a try. Yeah, try and you are building up. So we are saying obi aka yo say wabon man said then trust me.
Catch the school so boa. School. So when you need crowd can say school na can
say school go achi appear so boa. You see, we've built an app that uses the local language. We started with P, we've grown it up to Ewe and Ga. So we are launching next month, God willing, with the 3 languages. Okay. And trust me, we selected students. We didn't select smart students. Students who had failed. Students who people have told, say, oh, they were born. Man, soon to me. They can't because she has to say, oh, to me, boy, me na me try one. You know, be good TV station, be a and this girl, I told me when you're D7.
Wow.
Just with 3 months of higher prep on your A1.
Hey.
I'm telling you.
I see.
The records are out there. And now I think very soon, by next week, we'll start putting out the testimonials. And so this is the kind of app we've built to help Ghanaians, to help the STEM. Because STEM, no, the elementary thing is the math. Yeah. Whether it's science, technology, engineering, is the math. And some math in a boni people to go university, men go engineering, no, men go away. Now, math man go for be it.
I mean, some in the math I say Bianca. Can be imagine baby for but you know.
So this is what we offer with Higher Prep. We give you systematic teaching. We've eliminated the system of teaching. Obi wa I'll say person or chem logarithm. Logarithm I say me show ground thing this is as. So when you get into the app, you have to systematic way of teaching. And to make the teaching fun and attractive. After every subtopic, be able to test. Who failure, some quite see the nibium and some test. Who try and so. So we can brag. Higher Prep with my co-founders can brag that there is no one who used the app from beginning to end and fail math. No one. See that with all the people.
Failure be a better them.
Never.
Lockdown failure.
So okay, so we can hopefully now we have the Higher Mentals. AYA. MENTALS, Higher Mentals. Go to Google Play Store and download it. But the Higher Prep will be ready hopefully a month from now. Our website is www.higherprep.com.
I'm sure son
Higher Mentals.
Okay, but to us.
So our website is www.higherprep.com. On all social media handles, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram is at Higher Prep. If you want to contact us to 0244895116. So that's my number. Okay. I like to communicate with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Henry,
well,
they say so now Henry Bonnie Kwashe is flanked by
the committee member.
It's your communique, no. This is to be our parents ne aban and be our shame because say a local down. We are saying that there is another world. I'll bet me exactly what's sometimes even the physical space in the virtual world you are able to do it. Henry,
okay, well, just before I go on to the communique now, you'd be finalizing. I'm the pastor of Professor Adekye because I know him very well. He was one of my first guest when I organized e-learning for churches.
Okay.
Actually, so it was more of like an online portal for churches. And Alisa, that was like early 90s, late 90s.
Wow.
Yeah, late 90s actually. He had then come down. And he's a foremost authority on this platform.
Virtual, yeah.
And it's unfortunate that for all the input or the share Aduwe, he didn't get the corresponding reaction from authorities. So to wrap up, Niame can say, just like I mentioned, at the moment their kids are home. They virtually are playing. That's all they are doing. There's data available because thankfully Doomsaw is not as severe as it was anticipated. So they have lights, they have phones, they have tablets to use. I'm just going to share a few portals available at the moment that they can have direct access to. Higher Prep, like is mentioned, is one of them. So worldreader.org, INEA Global. Worldreader.org, INEA Global. It's a free portal that you can access. It basically encourages reading. And I'll tell you, so the reading is one thing kids easily thriving because they can easily do that. And then you go to Star 4 FALL. It's also a US based portal which is free, but you have to register to be able to access. The Star 4 is one of them. GhanaLibrary.org, Ghana Library, but Ghana Library, so it will come into the second part of the communique where, as part of the measures our government take towards this self-isolation, quarantine, there should be an opportunity for people like Ghana Library, being a state organization, their books online should be free. It should be free. Okay. So it's a communique that we will send to the Ministry of Education. Ghana Library Board name now or struggle. Yeah. Because with the surge of digital devices, nipa bebre na untumi enko library kwa nkonko ready. Yeso ana yetumi ko omo head office na wo Supreme Court in China ekotena e kind books because it was one of the modes of learning, but it's not available now. It is more online portal na say books gusuna books ni bi kwa hwe na local books because writers ni be Ghanaians. You should not make that a paid for service. Make it free, especially at this time. Yeah. They can use it. So that's one key thing we're going to talk about. Certified Ghana is also an online portal. But you have to pay for a particular course, and it's a second cycle. That's in like SS4 or more category. They charge per course, and I think it's 20 Ghana cedis per course. What Ministry of Education can do now is probably let them subsidize it. Now, no mumbie portal, no, they can make good use of it because when they go online, they use their parents' data. They can have direct access to those things. And then I'll add Wolo Africa. Wolo Africa is also an online portal. They also charge for it. So for all the people who charge for it, like I said, your precedents, I just say, I don't know. So now charity organizations, F&D. Conform use no do na ekoso na say no ebe do so a na ubenya advertisers aba advertise wo so na nipa na timi nya ne tika ne back na say o start say oh to your 10 cedis to your 20 cedis odwen ho a ontua na one limited usage no ntu de biemu because if you are going to lock down, we are in self-isolation quarantine biemu no obi enyisu and then let NITA our no manage your DNS no domain name systems no almost making sure say all these things are available for all of us to use. Teni am be try talk akra no. Yeah.
Right. Ebusuan for media for more questions be na ya pon
for more platforms.
All right. Okay. Okay. And then I would say say the be boy enti no program after program I will be announcing these things enti no ye be koso aye because hear me pa Clive enti
number near 020 300 5688 020 300 5688 20 300 5688 and then 055 88 08 703. To any company, school that needs the platform, they should just get in touch.
I say I didn't give my phone numbers now.
Okay.
So Pro Web Solutions, we basically do hosting and app development, softwares and e-solutions. That's what we advise on. And so you can reach us on 026 20 11 20.
If you can repeat.
So 026 20 11 20. It is 026 20 11 20.
Okay.
Speak to Makafu.
Now, then I'll be chain.
Baby,
because we are all in the business of.
Well, at the moment, what we'll do is like schools now or more kita content now at the moment, reach out to us and then we'll put your materials online. One of our key partners is Joker's Solutions. They have a school management system. Our SOS has been using for the past close to about 15 years. A very solid platform. In this particular dispensation, we are making that solution also available for all the schools to have access to. Yeah.
Right, so for Yadamasepa, Namusmuna Yasibi, the Montpellier. Henry Boni Kwashi, e-solutions advisor, Pro Web Solution, Schoon, Boachapia, me bompa said Rwanda for in Kanda. Because I read as Uncle for Minimupa, Bunyana, Umbabe Fanako, CEO and founder, Aya Prep, and Clive Kwame Fusuhine, CEO, Mousepad Limited. Because for the no yes, so ye bit me I diabuano. Yet titifie, a nipa ofi, minim. School for the doors and organ, you university for SHS, vocational school, technical, primary, we're talking millions of people. Munti, any more parents say 1 million in Quada. As a parents, you better say 8 million people. Munti na our program we say. Intimuma yem fen niagro. We hope and pray, say. Lockdown or Emma, but yenim betumi aba. We shouldn't suffer because of the lockdown. Others are not suffering. In fact, they are really benefiting. And yenim says, virus here, it will change the world forever, but it should be for our good. If I'm Chibakudia, because for the Munina say, Ochna, Yami Aduma, Ebesin Shibin, Edamasi.